So now we're able to just click on this one button. This automation is going to post to 9 platforms. Here it's on X, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube. GPT-5 just dropped and it's wild. And it's already got 28 views. That's crazy. So why do we even want to do this? Well, we can avoid $149 cost from, for example, Airshare and Mixpost. They are just extremely expensive ways to automate social media posting. And so $149 a month, we definitely want to avoid that. The second thing is that you can now stop logging into each platform and manually posting. This is what social media managers do, and it's just taking such a ridiculously big time that it's a job. So they don't even create content, they just log into each platform, and we don't want that, especially if you're a solo creator. The third thing and the best thing is that it automatically posted for you by a click of a button, or you can schedule a lot of different pieces of content just step by step. Like one of them can be posted at 2 p.m., then the next one 4, the next one at 6 p.m. So you don't have to have the automatic or have scheduling things in each platform, and that's an incredible mess. And it also allows you to grow on all platforms simultaneously. So if you're like a TikTok native and you mostly post on TikTok, now you can open the world to your content and post on all the different platforms. So the goal of this video today is going to be to get the videos published on all platforms through n8n, right? And we're going to do that in 3 steps. First, we're going to set up Blotato. This is the platform that we're going to be using to post it. Step number 2 is going to be to create the automation in n8n. The last thing we're going to do before we end off is to run it and see all the posts posted on all the platforms. I'll show you that at the end. But by the end of this video, you'll be able to click a button and it's uploaded everywhere. Isn't that crazy? So let's get started. Before we begin, I just want to tell you that this is part of a series called Content Clone, episode number 2, Publishing. And it's part of a bigger AI system that I've created that allows you to create a clone to post videos on your behalf, because I kind of want to mass produce content with my AI clone and post it all across the web. I think that's super sick. But this video, we're going to be talking about this exact automation that we're going to build, which is called the publish automation. Now, this is going to be a build with me style of video. I haven't built it yet. And the main benefit for you there is that you can see me go through each step. You can see me go through each roadblock and how we fix it. And you can learn a lot from this. And if you're learning AI automation right now, this is going to be an incredible video. And if you're watching and you're a content creator, this is going to be an incredible video for you if you haven't set up automations before. This allows you to, again, mass produce content, or not producing it, but publishing it, which is one of those jobs that no creator actually wants to do. Who wants to go into a platform and post? Pretty much everybody wants to just be creating, right? So we're going to go through that step by step, starting with step number 1, set up Blotato. So all you need to do is to go to blotato.com. I'll show you it right now in the top here, blotato.com. And I want to show you the price right away. So you can start a free trial, and it's actually a really generous free plan. So you can test it out, see if it's for you, and then you can go to a plan, for example, $29 a month. I was paying my virtual assistant like what, 10, 20 times more than this for just posting on all the platforms for me. So it's definitely going to be worth it if you are serious about content creation. I'm on this plan here. I never went to the creator plan, but I bet you get a little bit more stuff or something like that. 40 social media accounts. So if you have, a couple more brands, maybe that is going to be worth it for you. But we can definitely start with the creator plan or even the free 7-day trial. So once you have created your account, you just go to the inside. Once we're on the inside, you just click on settings in the bottom left, and then you'll land on the accounts page. The accounts that I have set up is the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and X. And all you need to do to get started is to log into the social account before connecting. So I'm logged into X, for example. If I go to x.com, you can see that I am logged in. And if I go to Blotato and I click on login with Twitter, basically happens redirecting you back to the applications, and I'm already in. I bet when I did it the first time, I just had to click on approve or something like that, and then I was inside. So these are the accounts that I have selected with it. I currently have 6, but we also have Bluesky, Pinterest, and Threads that I don't use, so I'm not going to create a new account and start posting there. But it's going to be very similar the way that we post here. So if those platforms are very important to you, I'll also be talking about those. So once you have connected all your accounts that you want to be posting on, we are finished with step number 1. But nothing is going to happen unless we actually start creating the automation and figuring out how to connect it to the download link and everything like that. So let's go to step number 2, create the automation in n8n. So this is where we're going to be building together. And I'll show you every single step that I'm going to add right now. The thing you need to know about me is I build all my automations as a trigger agent. So this is my clone, and you can see that we have a lot of different stats here. You don't have to worry about that. The only thing you have to know about this is that all the automation, the entire automation, is triggered by these buttons here. So I like to go step by step instead of having a long automation that just goes end to end, because you have no human in the loop and no control over, for example, if you're just like, hey, ChatGPT, write me a script and then make it into a talking head. You might get some weird generation that costs a lot of credits. So that's why I really want to be in the loop, so I can, for example, edit the short script and then create the voiceover, then create the avatar, then add the captions and so forth. I think you understand why. Now, the thing that we need to do here is we need to add a custom webhook. And also, it seems like from my previous video, I didn't add a caption drive. So we actually uploaded the video with captions. And I'll show you that video in a minute that we're actually going to be uploading and posting everywhere. I think it's so sick that I get an AI clone to be posted. But that's in this automation here, the caption automation. So in the caption automation, we're just going to run it. So I'll click execute workflow here. I'll go to the Vibe Creator clone, and I'll click on the add captions, and you'll see it now. It's going to download the video. It's going to write it to file. Then we're going to add the captions on top of the video. And then we're going to get an issue here with upload file, I bet. I'm just going to fix it. So once that is set up, I think we can just execute the step. And then it should be updated in the Vibe Creator in the caption drive. Let's see if we actually get the output. There we go. It's now in the drive, and I'll show you how it looks like right now. And never mind the voiceover. I kind of want the voiceover to be a little bit better. It's AI clone, so hey, take a look. GPT-5 just dropped, and it's wild. Here are 7 facts you probably didn't know. Fact 1, no more model switching. GPT-5 is integrated and decides when to think harder all by itself. Fact 2, it's... So there you go. We get an actual caption and a talking head AI avatar that is ready to get posted on all social media platforms. We're going to have a lot of other templates as well that has a green screen in the background that we're going to remove and add things in the background like AI generated content. So subscribe if you're interested in that. Now that we have the content or the caption drive, I'm going to edit this field and make the webhook work. So if you take a look at this URL formula, what we need is the correct webhook. So I'm going to find that in n8n. So this is basically going to be the first step of your n8n creation if you haven't done this before. Let's go and search for webhook and click on that. Then we're going to be adding a test URL. Then let's go back to Airtable and make sure that you have this same formula and paste this in for everything before the question mark. So here you go, bang, just like that, we have the webhook test, and this should allow us to click this button and send this drive. Or I think I didn't change it. So you see here, I have clone drive. So I'm going to change the name here to caption drive. Caption drive. Bang. Save that. So what this only does is it sends that link to our n8n. The other thing I'm going to do is change my button to blue because this is looking a little bit jank. There we go. Now we have a button that allows us to send that. So if we just test this webhook, we go back into our Airtable again. I'm going to click on this button. Boop. It's going to say workflow started. And in AI Clone, we did get a result. Awesome. Now, the next step is to actually use this Blotato node. So if you haven't checked it out yet, all you got to do is Blotato. And in the top, we're going to use Blotato here. If you haven't installed it, it should be an install button in the top here. So just click on that install button and you're going to be able to start using it. There are only two different nodes to use. It's the create post and upload media. So we're going to use upload media first, then we're going to use create post to create all the different nodes. So I'm going to click on upload media. Then we're going to make sure to connect our Blotato account. I did this just before recording the video. And to connect your API key, all you got to do is go to Blotato. In the top here in API, you just click on that. And here you see copy API key. Just click on that and then paste it directly into n8n again. Awesome. Once you've done that, you should click on save and then you should be good to go. Now, let's connect this to our webhook. I'm also going to name my webhook publish, just like that. And then now that we have that, we can actually upload the media. So the media URL is going to come from our webhook and it's going to be this input here. Bang, just like that. You can also use binary data here, which is kind of cool. If you have it on your self-hosted n8n, for example, you can use the binary data here to upload, but we're going to use this download link that has an and equals and export equals download. This is very important for Blotato. Awesome. So now that we've done that, we're going to do the create post. So here again, we're going to be selecting an account. So the platform we're going to be using is going to be Instagram. And from the account, you can select it by the list, the AI Andy, and the text can, we probably have to have some ChatGPT node beforehand so we can actually create the captions. So we have to do that as well. But it's going to be resource. Should it be media? No, it should be post. So create Instagram. And here we do the AI Andy. It's quite annoying that we can't do, okay, here we go. Media type, reel or a story, and schedule time as well. We can schedule this with n8n. It's quite annoying that we can't do, for example, carousels. I know in make.com you can definitely create carousels that are all image posts, but yeah, we can't really do any type of photo post, which is quite annoying, isn't it? So all we're going to do here is the media URLs. So I bet this is going to come from the upload media. I'm just going to run this node here and we're going to see if we actually get a media ID that we can run on the second one. Yep, we got that. And this is the database. So we're going to pop that in here. That's going to just be the JSON URL. And here we do have to have some sort of caption for Instagram. For now, I think we're just going to make a caption based on the GPT short script. So what I want to do is I want to take the short script and add that to our webhook. So let's go to edit field. Let's do an add the short script and you can't see what's going on here. So this is what we did. We just copy pasted the input and we're going to have the YouTube YT short script is going to be the field here. So that is going to be able to send all the data from our short script through the webhook. However, if it's a little bit too long, it may be a little bit too many characters, then it's not going to work. So just make sure that it's within the characters. if you aren't able to do it, you would have to have an Airtable node that searches the record ID. But hopefully this is going to be working. So let's take a look. We're going to run this webhook again. So listen for test event. We have an issue here. So let's just add an X here. Then we're going to listen for test event. We're going to run the button again. So just click the button there, and then we get the script as well. So I'm just going to check if we get all of the script. Yeah, so which feature blows your mind the most? That's the last thing that it says here. And so it did get all of the script. If it's a YouTube long form, you probably wouldn't get to the end of it. So let's add a ChatGPT node here as well. And we could use some very, very good prompting and prompt engineering here to give us JSON outputs and stuff like that. And that could be very good for example, Twitter and for other things. But for now, let's keep it simple. We're going to be saying something like make an Instagram caption for based on this text. Then I'm going to add the short script in here. Bang. And that is going to be able to run it well. Let's do the for all latest. And yeah, let's execute this step. So again, we can use some crazy prompt engineering, but yeah, this content is really long. So we're going to make a short Instagram caption based on this text, execute step. And there we go. GPT is wild. So the schema here, awesome. GPT-5 AI revolution, next gen AI and so forth. Looking good. So we're going to use that for the step here. We're going to execute previous nodes. We need to check the parameters. So JSON query input, because we changed the actual webhook here, we have to add this instead. Execute that. And once that is executed, we can go to the create post just like that. And now I bet we can go from the message a model, drag the content in here, and execute this step. Now, do I want to post this right away? Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead. So the account connection has expired. So let's go back to Blotato here. Let's go into my accounts. And I don't think I've logged into Instagram. And it does seem like the grayed out here means that it's actually not working. So Instagram, I'll just check if I'm logged into the correct account. I am connected, so that's cool. So I'm just going to make sure I go to the Blotato, click on login with Instagram, and there we have it. I think that worked. Let's go back to the clone here. Let's execute step, and there we go. Post submission ID. So this is probably how we can actually view the video or get a link or something like that. But for now, what we can do is we can go in here, and I do think it has a published post on the left side here. So it should be uploading from this dashboard here, API dashboard maybe. Here we go, processing. So it's currently processing. I'm also going to go to my Instagram profile as well. Here we go. It's actually on Instagram. That's pretty sick. So that was Instagram. Let's see what we can do with all the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another post as well. And I guess we're just going to copy and paste this one a bunch of times. So I guess this depends on if it's X, if it's YouTube, and if it's a bunch of other things. We're going to do 6 of them right now. I guess we could do, I'm going to see what happens in Pinterest and the other platforms as well. But let's create post here. And I'm just going to name this one so we understand what it is. Instagram. Then we're going to just add a line here to this. We're going to have the JSON URL be the exact same. So we're just going to get that from the webhook. No, the media URL is actually going to be upload media node, just like that. I'm wondering if we can actually do it directly from the other way of just uploading it from Drive to Blotato, so we can check that out as well. So let's try to do it on LinkedIn, for example. So here we do have the database. Let's see, comma separated list of media URLs. I really want to test if we can do it just from the webhook URL or the input Google Drive. It might be possible. Now, again, this is the text that we have from Instagram. And what I would recommend is you actually have a ChatGPT node that does the JSON object. And we might be able to do that now. So just stay tuned for that. Let's see here, because this one is for Instagram. I don't really want to use the Instagram caption for all the social medias, especially on Twitter. So let's see what happens if we do LinkedIn. Maybe it's going to be also that we need to reactivate our account. So here, account not found. So we also have to go back to Blotato again. And here it says completed. So that's awesome. We'll go back to settings. I'll make sure that I'm signed into LinkedIn. Let's see if I am. Yes, I'm actually logged in. So let's go into Blotato again. Let's log in with LinkedIn by clicking on the login with LinkedIn button. I'll just sign in here and that should be it. Let's see what happens here. Execute step. Account not found. So I'm not sure if that is... okay, it might be the account. So this is the AI Andy. So that is the reason why. I'll just click on execute step again. And here we got invalid request because of the Google Drive. So we actually have to do the upload URL. And I guess that's fine. So let's keep the upload URL here and execute the step again. And here it is posted on LinkedIn. So here we can go to my profile. We can go to my activity. And obviously it's going to take a little bit of time before we actually get it back again. And you'll see that in the API dashboard. So here it's completed, it says. So let's refresh and see if we actually got it on LinkedIn. Here we go. And yeah, it's actually looking really good with the captions here as well. I can't believe my AI clone is on LinkedIn, man. This is going to be crazy when we actually get the correct things, because I don't think Talking Head is so cool. I wish there was something in the background, but still, you know, Talking Head is good for story time and other things. So yeah, it's on Instagram, it's on LinkedIn. Let's find some other ones. Nobody is safe. We're gonna be posted everywhere. All right, let's do LinkedIn here. Then let's try to do it on X as well. Let's click on Twitter. Then we're going to click on the AI Andy, and we just made that happen. The connection, so I bet it's going to be fine. Let's do the media URLs, and here you can do thread manually. Okay, that's pretty cool. You can actually do thread. You cannot do media URL. Yeah, you can do media URL. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the text. You can do, so this is thread post, and we don't actually want a thread. We want no thread post. Okay, cool. So text media URL, the AI Andy. Let's see if we can execute this step as well. There we go. It's submitted. And if we go to Blotato with the recent, you see it's processing, and it should be on my profile fairly soon. So let's refresh, and there it is. Awesome. I love that it looks so real too. So let's rename it. Let's make it Twitter, because everyone refuses it to call it X. And I bet we can actually route this out in a different way, so we don't actually have to wait for all of them to go. So we're just going to keep going with the different accounts. Let's do Facebook now. And Facebook I haven't signed into forever. But let's see if we have our account here. Yeah, we do have the account. So let's click on that. The text, we're basically going to keep the text the same, but let's try to fix the JSON URL or the objects in another. I'm just going to do it at the end. We have we have selected everything. Facebook page, we're going to do AI Andy, and we're going to execute the step. Let's see if we have to sign in again. There we go. We just posted that as well. Just going to see Facebook, and it did seem like we can actually open our account. AI Andy, we can actually go to the page itself. We found a error here, but let's actually go to Facebook. Facebook, let's find my page here. AI Andy, even has my old profile picture. We got 1 like on the previous one. That's crazy. So yeah, we're gonna wait here as well, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna do another one. So that was Facebook. Which ones are we missing now? Let's do TikTok as well. Here, I think we have this account, and everything else is pretty good. Here we have a couple of settings, which is public to everyone. disable comment, disable duet, disable stitch, branded content is your brand, is AI generated, auto add music. So I'll put the AI generated tag on there and let's execute that as well. TikTok and go to my account. Let's check out Facebook while we're at it. Here we go. It's actually on Facebook now.
Facts, you probably...
Let's check on TikTok as well. Here we go. This is the AI generated one. Awesome. Now we are almost finished. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6th one. I'm just going to rename this so we know what it is. TikTok. Then what are we going to do next? We are going to do YouTube. So let's click on YouTube. From the list, we're going to do this account, but it's actually named something else. Text, we're going to make sure we have it connected. And it seems it's better to actually just connect all of them directly to the first initial node. So it's better to do it like that. Let's do YouTube. Here we also need a video title. So this is where the JSON object really comes in. So platform operation create. So we can't really say that it's a short, but hopefully it's going to be done through this short. And so let's actually create that JSON message a model, because we kind of need that for the other platforms as well. So I'm going to steal from one of my friends in school. So we're going to go to ChatGPT, and this is just a basic JSON string, but I'm going to tell it, can you make a similar string, but instead we're going to have the string be Instagram caption, Facebook caption, X caption, Twitter caption, TikTok caption, YouTube short caption, YouTube short title, LinkedIn caption. And so just like that, we're going to get something like this, Instagram caption, Facebook, and all of that. So we're going to copy this, and we're also going to ask it, can you make a system message where the goal is to make a JSON object? We make captions for each social media platform a little bit differently. So that should be fine. It's going to write the entire thing for us. It's also going to write the platform styles as well. And this is where we can change a bunch of it. I think it looks good overall. So we're just going to copy this. And then we're going to go back to n8n. And in the messages, we're going to add a message. We're going to make this the system, and we're going to just paste it in here. Awesome. And then in the user prompt, we're going to add the actual prompt here, short script, and we're going to make this into a JSON object for each platform. There we go. Don't even have to speak correctly. Execute. We have to toggle output JSON. So that's on me. Execute the step again. And as you can see now, we get the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of it. So we can add these to the actual things we are posting instead of just having one. So I'm going to add the different ones into our different posts here. LinkedIn, we're going to add, let's just run this upload media once again so we get the data. Then on LinkedIn, it would be something like message the model and then LinkedIn caption, just like that. On YouTube, we have 2 of them. So we can just do the video title right here. And then the text, we're going to have YouTube short. So now we have YouTube set up. I'm just going to execute this one as well, so we get it posted on YouTube. Cool. I'll just reorganize them a bit, just like that. And we're just going to take a look at the other ones as well, even though we don't have an account. So let's take a look at Pinterest. Here we get a text, a media URL, and Pinterest board. So this one as well, you can get the Pinterest boards and a pin title if you want that. Let's check out Bluesky as well. Here you have text, media, URL, and you also have the ability to make threads. So that's pretty cool. Then we have the last one, which is threads. So we can go there as well. And that's the exact same thing as the other 2. But I forgot, if you want to use those as well, I'm going to make a JSON object that also allows us to grab those. So let's copy that so we actually get more JSON output in case you want to download the entire blueprint and change the system here. So if we execute this step again, we have everything that we need for all the platforms. And honestly, why not Bluesky, Threads, and Pinterest as well when it's so easy to publish? So when I go ham, I'm definitely going to add those accounts in there. But for now, we have deactivated them in the automation. I'll just pull them a little bit forward here. So now we're able to just click on this one button, and this automation is going to post to 9 platforms. Here it's on X, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube. GPT-5 just dropped, and it's wild. Here are 7. And it's already got 28 views. That's crazy. It can also go out on Pinterest, Bluesky, and Threads. I can't wait to click more buttons with more videos that I generate. So you can now click a button and it's uploaded everywhere. If you want to run it on a schedule, it would be a little bit different, but I'm going to show you that as well. So that would basically be having a drop-down menu or single select. And in the options, you would say ready for posting. And the next one would be published. You create that field. Then say, for example, you have one that is on the next line. You would have this field be published. This field would be ready for posting. Then inside of n8n, you would add a Airtable search records, choose the AI clone talking head table. You'd choose the one we have, which is script. And in the filter by formula like this, publishing equals ready for posting. And it's important that you have the all caps on the ready for posting or it to be exactly the same. So here you actually get the URL of the caption drive, and that's what you pull into the message model. And you have a schedule trigger like this. And then, for example, after it's published, you would have that you create or update the ID to, instead of being ready for posting, it would now be published. So it would automatically change to published once it's posted. And so the next time this schedule triggers, it'll only find the first one that is ready to be posted. And then that's going to change to published, so on and so forth. And it's only going to be looking for ready for posting. Say if you have a list of 100 ideas or something, all with the caption drive, then you can schedule the trigger to run, for example, every hour, just like this, 1 hour between triggers, and then it would post the next one. Again, at the end, it would actually update that so it's published instead of being ready for posting, and then it will go down to the next one. So that's how you can post one post every single hour automatically to all these 9 platforms. So we created the automation in n8n and we ran it on the platforms that we have. So you can now click a button and it's uploaded everywhere. If you enjoy content like this, you're going to love our AI Mate community. This video you were watching is part of the AI clone series. It's going to come a new module right here that's talking all about AI clones once I finish the blueprint and made a perfect video. But you also get Vibe Creator that can create automated YouTube short videos that are all in a storyline type way. You can get any questions answered by me within 24 hours and hang out with us in the tribe. Download this entire blueprint so you can clone yourself as well. But that's been me, AI Andy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.